Alright, I know this might be controversial to some of y'all, but I think this card, this Moonbreon card, is a lot better looking than the Moonbreon. Hey guys, your boy Alano here live once again. Welcome to another video of mine. Today we'll be talking about this Moonbreon from Evolving Skies here. What's crazy, when I brought this card, I thought I was overpaying. However, I paid around like $300 to $400 Canadian for this bloody card, which already felt expensive to me at the time. But then suddenly, out of the blue, my guy, this shot up to $800. That's right, folks, 800. But then suddenly, out of nowhere, it dropped back down to the 400 range, and ever since then, it's been incrementally increasing, question mark, which is a good thing to me. It's a good thing, you know. I don't think any card should be worth $800. I don't think any card should be worth over $100 per se, but unfortunately, that's where we are right now nowadays. But I get it. We are talking about a Umbreon from the Evolving Skies set, famously Evolving Cries. This is the brother, the shadow of the famous Moonbreon that everyone keeps talking about. But this card in itself has a moon in the background. So I'm a little bit confused. Unfortunately, not a lot of people like this card, but when I saw it shoot up to 800, I was like, y'all know what's up. You finally respect this card, alright? But like I said, the artwork is just beautiful. I personally think this is a better looking, better value than the famous Moonbreon, just because it's very stoic, it's less magical than the other one. It's very quiet, mysterious. It has that tonality of like, this guy is the mob boss. You could even tell the sort of outline, some of the Pokemon in the bottom here, some insect type Pokemon. I don't remember all their names here, but you can just tell the vibes of what the story is going on here. This is just a black cat on top of the stairs in an alleyway at the end of the day, but it has that sort of subtlety of mystery, quietness, and cool that kind of just like, wow, this kind of represents me in a lot of ways. And like I mentioned before, it's just darker, it's more grounded to reality instead of the other one. It's very magical and type of like a, I don't know, like a wizard temple staring off into the moonlight somewhere crazy. I don't know. I personally think this is more cool, more, I guess you could say, epic than the other one. And again, the texturizing of this card is beautiful. I hope you guys could see that. This basic fingerprint outline across the borders. However, the moon itself has its subtlety of its own sort of texture going around everywhere. So it's like beaming, and then the other Pokemons and the buildings have its own separate fingerprint texture kind of thing. And this card was done by T0. I apologize if I'm butchering that name. Honestly, I think this person did a great job of making Umbreon iconic. Like I said, it's a full illustration art. It is beautiful. It is the real deal. And personally, I think this is one of my favorite 10s out of 10s, if I'm not mistaken. If you look at the back, there's no nicks, there's no crannies, there's no lifts. I think it's perfectly centered. You cannot question it. Some other cards, you could question it, the centeredness, but there's no way this is not centered. Perfect, pristine condition. The back and the front especially, I think I did a good job of like, picking and choosing and making it the best of the best. And I'm glad that people over time are appreciating this card more, because it is the shadow of the other brother. For some reason, that card is reaching over 5K, I believe, in the PSA 10s. I think the raw form is like $2,500. So when I saw this boosting up from like 2, 3 to 4, now 800, that massive, just like, what's going on here? I till this day, I don't know what happened at that point. We all know Evolving Skies is known for the Evolving Cries, and any ETB or any booster box is like worth $3,000, and the ETBs back then was worth $300 to $400, which is the time that I brought this, which made sense to me. However, the ETBs are now over $600, which I'm like, oh, shiza. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, I did the right thing here. Personally, I think I did the right thing here. I'm definitely going to keep this one. Not only that, I want to tell you guys a little secret, show you a little secret of my binder. The reason I'm keeping this and not reselling it is because it matches a story of my binder, which I'm hoping to share you guys one day. But here's a little bit of a sneak peek of what I'm trying to achieve here. We have a complimentary Pokemon card that exists, but it's not quite real, unfortunately. Here we have a duplicate of a sense of terms of damage. You have a Mean Look that does 30 damage, Moonlight Blade that does 80 plus damage. It just works. It's both telling the story of the alleyways scenario. Once again, we're seeing a different perspective. This is a fake, but it's not typically a fake compared to the real thing. This is just a fake that's so good that to me it makes sense to keep, and it complements the story. Obviously, you could just tell by the fake because of the back. It's just a darker tonality as every other fake that in the world is right now. You can just easily tell, and it's especially off center, right? But I don't care because the fake and the quality of this card is insane, because this texture all across the damn thing. I'm like, how is this not a real card? I hope you guys could see that. I'm not really good at this thing, but it's incredible how they did this, because there's different texture in the middle here, across the borders, and even on the buildings. And on top of that, this is a shiny version on the Umbreon. And again, this is the reason why I'm keeping this and not selling it at the time. And I have a duplicate fake that kind of merges together to tell a story. And on top of that, I have a silly little thing to show you guys, which is basically all the same thing, the same attack points, the same HP as well. The funny thing is, this particular fake is just cutesy. I just wanted to keep it, but it has, these fakes are getting out of hand, and these fake illustration textures is so cool to me that I like, wow. Thankfully, this you could buy easily. If you see people buying this for $10 plus, remove that person, all right? I know eBay is selling these type of cards for over $10 plus, which is ridiculous. Definitely just get this off like Temu or AliExpress or something like that. It is not worth $12. Like I said, this is like a heavier, thicker card as well, so you can feel the weight of it. But like I said, the look is beautiful. You have different textures in the background, different textures of the Umbreon, and it's Lily. Like, you can't get any more favorable than this. And again, if you put them all together, it just sort of complements each other and tells a nice, unique story that I think personally is cool, stoic, kind of like a Sigma male or Sigma female of these Pokemon. And I think it kind of captures the essence and the atmosphere of what this artist was trying to do. Unfortunately, there's a different artist from the original. So these guys, the artists who did these two are the same. Their name is Subian Yigo. Again, I'm pronouncing that really badly. But let me know what you guys think. Is this Umbreon the better Umbreon out of the whole set? Or do you guys prefer the magical looking one? I prefer the Sigma cool mysterious one. I think that kind of personally reflects my sort of behavior. But let me know. Please leave a like, subscribe. Until next time, peace.
You look good.